This is the travel line. The 45-liter travel backpack. Tech pouch.
Okay, so I just got back from work and it was just a regular stressful day at the office, and then I opened up Instagram to find this Kickstarter campaign of Peak Design. I knew Peak Design was trying to release a product today, and this is what I saw. What I could make out was it was, well, a 30-liter backpack, kind of a bit more bigger, and then it had exactly what I needed. So this is the backpack that I carry all the time with me. This is the 20-liter backpack, which I'm really happy with this. But then when it comes to traveling, it could be like just from experiences of me going to New York and everything, it's a bit too small. Now I had tried the 30-liter as well, but the problem with that is this part and just the overall width is too big. So at least for a guy my size, it looks too huge. So I decided to go with the 20-liter as it fits everything, or at least I thought it would fit everything what I wanted. As soon as I saw this, I was like, Peak Design, take my money. And then they asked me for it. So for $235, all you get is just a backpack. Nothing inside, no camera compartments, no travel compartments, nothing. So what you can do is use it as a big space to put everything in. And then there's also a laptop and an iPad sleeve, like a tablet sleeve. The $399 version of it was with these things included, but it does not have the camera cube. So if you want to use it as a camera backpack, you need the camera cube. And the three sizes, one is the small, medium, and the large, as they've shown it here. The small is just too small. I mean, if you're using a camera bag with just one body and two lenses, you might as well just go for a different bag which is more meant for travel, and then use a Peak Design bag which is already available in the market to carry your stuff. So now this is where it gets interesting. So with the camera cube large, what you get is an entire backpack with those compartments, just like any other camera bags which are out there. So in order for you to take full advantage of what you really want to do with this, you have to kind of either go with the medium or the small. The small is just kind of too small again. So I did look into the medium. Now here's my problem. $445 on Kickstarter right now, and they deliver on December, sometime in December, and $615 is how much it's going to be when it comes out, plus taxes depending on where you live. I mean, look, I went through all the options. That's what gets me, like $445 for a bag, just like two other bags I found in the market right now when I was just researching. Like, why? Peak Design, why? I was amazingly frustrated that this was $445, and I understand it's a pretty huge backpack, you can fit a ton of stuff in it, the quality is amazing. And this got me really frustrated. Why do we give like $500? By the way, it's not like this execution is not done before. This execution has been done by a lot of other companies where you slide it up to the side and then take out your camera. But then why? So for me personally, it was just too expensive to get this when I already had the Peak Design 20-liter. So for a bigger backpack, I could have gone with something which other pros use for the moment. But this is Peak Design, so I bought it. Now here's why. So when I initially bought this camera bag, I wanted this to fit everything. So I still do fit pretty good amount of stuff in here. But when it comes to traveling, again, like I said, this is a everyday backpack. This is something you can carry all day long, whether you're going to the office, whether you're going to the cafe to get some work done, either you're going to a shoot on location like in New York where you don't have a lot of like space where you can fill up your trunk with a bunch of stuff. And this does the job fine for those kind of situations. Let me show you how much this actually fits. This fits my laptop in the laptop sleeve, which is this one right here, my MacBook Pro 15. And I also use an editing tablet along with this, and also the pen to go with it. My GorillaPod tripod on this side, my small vlogging tripod if I use it with this camera, the RX100 Mark V. As soon as I open this, you're gonna see the 16-35 with the filter on, the Sony 16-35 f4. In the middle compartment at the bottom, this is the 55 1.8 by Zeiss. And then here comes the camera. So I always have the 24-70 2.8 on with the body. And here's the problem. This, which is just hanging off my back right now, is the lens which I love the most. This is the 85 G Master 1.4. The reason why I have it hanging out is because there is no space, or there's no more space, at least in the camera compartments, the way I had divided it, for this to go in. So if you close this on this side, and if I go ahead and open up this side, you will find the 35 1.4 by Rokinon. So you might be asking, hey, there's a compartment right here where you can put one more lens in, why don't you just put the 85 here? Now here's a problem for that. So when I slide the 24-70 2.8 G Master inside this bag, there is no space for the other lens to go. That one setup takes up this entire space because it is narrow in the center right here. Now emptying the camera slots here, they still have this space, right? I open this and I find my lens blower, my microphone, the strap, the lens filters, my macro adapters, and the pouch for the strap. It has been unorganized for quite a bit, so there's a few things missing. And I have enough space for other things. My RX105 battery with the charger, my battery for the A7R3, USB adapters. On the other side I have these cleaning cloths by Zeiss for the lenses. Mind you, I also have this lens which is amazing, which I don't carry it with me because practically there's no space, unless I really have to though. Now what I showed you guys was just the basic photography equipments that I choose to carry, and it's already pretty filled. Like, sure, you can say that why don't you put it all the way here? Trust me, when I fill up my Zoom microphones and some other things and extra batteries, it takes up space. Well, what if I want to do a video project when I'm going out to shoot a video project? I have my Zoom crane, I have an external monitor to go along with it because, well, composition is really important for me, and with the crane's motor blocking the screen, it's really hard to judge the composition. And I have an external LED light which I use. I have an Octobox which goes in its own thing, and then I also have the HT200 light which I use a lot, at least these days I am starting to. So yes, it is clear that I need a bigger bag for bigger projects, or if I'm traveling to fit all my other, like say, my clothes in here or anything like that. The problem is, this bag does not do enough justice. When I do travel, I end up going with taking my 85 and taking my 35, and then if space is even more less, I end up just using the 24-70 2.8 on the body. But then I end up asking, if I have all these camera lenses, especially like say the 55 1.8, which is an amazing piece of glass, and if I don't get to take it with me, then there's no point. Which is why, well, I ended up with the medium-size camera cube package, which cost me $445 plus $20-something for shipping, so it came out to like $470 something. Was it an impulse buy? Yes. Do I regret it? I don't know, like I like the idea of having one bag. They did show that this bag was also collapsible, so it becomes a bit more compact if you needed to. So I'm just generally happy with the idea. So hopefully I just get to keep one everyday backpack and one travel backpack. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna update you guys once I actually get the backpack in my hands. I just wanted to rant for a while because I paid so much money, and I'll keep you guys posted.
No sugar coated love.